Hannah's birthday is tomorrow. We're going to be wrapping some stuff. Is their door closed?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Hannah's in bed, so that was kind of a requirement for doing this. Asher's washing dishes in the background, so you're going to have to put up with some dish noises. I'm not sure if anybody's seen it yet. Oh, there are some people here, it says. Let me know if you guys can see me. Hey there, Stacy. My family's my world. Good to see ya. Oh, here we go. Good to see you guys. I need my pocket knife. Good to see ya. Making sure we're live here. Ew, what's ew? Good to see ya. Okay, well, tomorrow's Hannah's birthday and going to be wrapping presents and stuffing goodie bags and doing decorations and all of that good stuff. So we didn't go to youth group tonight because of this and other things. So had a lot of stuff going on. Hannah's going to be 6. And it's just freaking me out. Most of her life has been without Andrea. I think she's the only one who can say that. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get started. I don't know what all is here right now, so I don't know what order the boxes are in. You'll see them as they go. Such a fun age. Yeah, it's really cute. I was talking at the library today with the ladies there that we've always had all the ages. We've always had a 2-year-old. We've always had a 5-year-old. We've always had a 6-year-old, 7-year-old, that kind of age range. We've always had those. And Hannah is now the last one. And so many things are gone for us now. I don't have any more baby car seats in the car. All the big kid car seats. And I don't have any more little diapers. I don't have any more babies crawling around and being all cute. And it's just really sad. And Hannah's at the age now where she's trying to tell jokes, you know, and she just doesn't get it. She keeps saying things like, "Dad, what happens when there's a chicken and a nugget?" And I'm like, "What?" She says, "A chicken nugget." And she doesn't understand why that's not funny. And that's just going to be the last bad jokes that I deal with. And it's so cute when they're that age. They're cute at every age. Andrea used to always be sad when there was different stages that were done, like breastfeeding was done, and she would cry, and she'd be sad at these different stages. And I said, "Yeah, but the next stages are so great." Then they start saying cute things, and then they start saying, you know, then they start walking, and that's really cute. And they start doing, you know, anyways, it's a lot of fun, but I guess so. All right, so if you haven't been to any of our recent lives, the theme on this party is a bubble party. Hannah wanted to have a bubble party. I don't know what possessed her for that. I got her a bubble gun for Easter, and I think she really liked it. And so I think that has something to do with it. I don't know. So anyways, first thing we're opening up here, I got all of these. These are special pouches. So I learned, you know, a couple years ago that there's a dirty secret to bubbles. You ever seen those guys blow bubbles on a stage with these amazing complex bubbles and bubble machines and all this stuff? There's some magical additive that they put into bubbles, their bubbles, that make them better than everybody else's bubbles. And so I researched for a long time the best I could, and all I could get to is glycerin. So if you put glycerin in with bubbles, it makes the bubbles more durable, and that you can catch them with really soft gloves and other things, which is nice. And then I learned that there's a thing called giant bubbles. So I don't know what giant bubbles are made for. Those giant, huge things the kids do outside with the big bubbles, and this is mixed for that. So I got a whole bunch of these giant bubble pouches, and you're supposed to mix each one with a gallon of water. And I learned that if you, well, actually it says 4 cups of tap water. So that's not even that. That's just a quart. So a quarter of a gallon. And then I heard if you put in 3 of them and triple it, you get really, really good bubbles. So I got a bunch of these things. So I'm not sure how I'm going to actually do it. I need to start filling some of this stuff up. But obviously the games are going to be mostly sitting outside playing bubbles, or blowing bubbles. So I got these bubble things for it. I'm just going to put them over here for right now because they're not really related to anything. We'll go with some stuff I'm going to do here in a little bit. Okay. Let's see what we got in here next. I kind of need to find the goodie bags and start filling those because a good portion of the things I'm going to open are for goodie bags. But I also have Hannah's presents in here somewhere. You guys will probably decorate with me in a little bit here, but this is a bubble banner. It's a bunch of bubbles, or maybe they're just stickers. Oh, these are the cake decorations. They're cake decorations. They're clear bubbles that you put on a stick and you poke them into cakes. And I got Hannah ice cream cake. And ice cream cakes tend to be really small, so I got 2 round ice cream cakes to make sure there's enough for everybody. We invited a lot of our friends from the library, so from Guam. Nice to see you, Jessica. Glad you could make it. Where I was cheated blowing bubbles would take the wine and put it in front of the fan. And then pulled a bunch of bubbles. Ah. Yep. I got a whole bunch of blowing bubble things. My plan is to give everybody, or at least a lot of the people, a different bubble thing. A bubble wand, or a bubble gun, or a bubble whatever. And they'll all go around and we'll have all kinds of bubbles all over the yard. Hey there, Veronica. Okay, this is one of Hannah's presents. I might as well start to wrap that now. So it's a Furby.
What the flip? That was literally my free gift.
Was it?
Yeah.
So Hannah loves this kind of thing. All the little girls have been wild about these items. I don't say the name too loud. They might hear it. They've gotten little knockoffs of it. Did you guys get into that Magic Mixie craze? We did for one Christmas, and I got all the girls a Magic Mixie. And Hannah still plays with the cheesy little flat doll that just makes random noises all the time. So I know she's going to love this, which is great. I got her wrapping paper here from Christmas. I'm a little worried that I don't have enough to wrap all of her presents. So, I'm not sure I do. If I don't, I might need to use red. Her color's red, or actually light red. I'm going to look real fast if there's any more of this in the closet. Give me a second here. That's what it is.
Bro, this is awkward.
Hi, girl. Oh, you want to go in there? For some reason, as soon as that closet opens, the cat goes in there and he'll stay in there for hours. I have no idea why. This is, I think, the biggest of her present. It might not actually be. Well, I might as well use this up. If I have to do something else in red, we'll have some pink and some red. It's not the end of the world, I guess. Where did the time go? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry about the Bible study. There wasn't a real good reason for the Bible study thing the other night. It was a real hectic night, and I got home late, and it was Last Lanced Tuesday, which is the last Tuesday of the month. Our family game night. Every Tuesday is family game night, but the last Tuesday of the month is family video game night, which is always very popular. We never have enough time to finish any of our golf games. We only did 2 holes of mini golf as it is. So I decided to just play with them. So we did that instead. Oh yeah, did you guys see the picture of Judah I shared on Facebook? Yeah, it's, if you guys aren't aware, Judah got a new job. He's been there about 3 weeks, I think, in construction, which is, he's been dying to have that as a job for a long time. He's the kind of boy who will do construction probably the rest of his life, and it's a good, honorable profession. He wants to build his own house one day, and it's perfect for him. So
President.
oh, you found the tape?
Yeah, I just found out about giving the copy.
We've been having a hard time keeping tape around. We have 2 tape dispensers like this that were Andrea's, and can't keep them around. Hey there, Kelsey. Glad you can make it. Oh yeah, it's a Furby. So I can't say that too loud because the girls might hear me. And they love this thing. They still have the Magic Mixie toy. So this is going to be something she will really like. This is the best part of her present. And this was a limited edition. It's a special unicorn one. So they're not cheap. It's Hannah's birthday, Vicky. Why don't I make gift bags out of the wrapping paper and then it'll go further? Will it? I don't know. I'm not a gift bag guy. Andrea was a gift bag person. But I personally feel judged. I don't know if it's because I'm a single dad. A lot of times I go to things with the kids and I'm the dumb dad in the corner of the room who doesn't know what he's doing, and it makes me feel uncomfortable. And so some things I have dad guilt over, and that's one of them. If like making mac and cheese or spaghetti or gift bags, those are just things that I carry around. This is the end of the roll here, Lucy. That's why I kind of have to. It's all really curled up here and bent. So Anyways, I have gift bag guilt. So obviously gift bags are cheap and easy and save you the time of having to wrap stuff. Andrea used them all the time, and that was perfectly fine. We have a whole closet full of gift bags. I just don't use them because I just don't. I'm using small pieces. I'm not using that much tape. No pizza night tomorrow night because of Hannah's birthday. Yes, we're not. We're going to go to Applebee's. That's where she wants to go. You know why he wants to go to Applebee's? Because of ice cream. Obviously, they have ice cream at lots of places. But for somebody's birthday, Daddy bought everybody sundaes. Those cheap little kid sundaes. And Hannah apparently loved the tar out of it. Enough that that's where she wants to go to eat. Which I'll be glad for, because most of the time when we go out to eat, it's pizza. It's kids' choice, by the way. Anytime, if you don't know, whenever a kid has a birthday, we take the whole family, wherever they want to go to eat. And usually ends up being pizza at the park, or Burger King at the park, or you don't get to go to places like Applebee's very often. The ice cream maker. Yeah, I don't. The ice cream, the Ninja Creamy thing is in the attic. It takes too much prep. I'm a, oh, let's make ice cream. Okay, kind of a guy. Not a, hey, let's make ice cream in 3 days. Okay, that's not me. So to have to prepare and make everything and get all together and make a mess and then freeze the stuff and then let it sit in there and freeze and then a couple days later you use it. It's been hard for me. It still has a place in our attic. Something I'll bring down sometimes and use occasionally. Oh, thank you, Lucy. I've had many people tell me, my mom's always told me that I was good at wrapping paper. It's funny how little things seep into your brain. My mom told me that my dad was really good at wrapping paper, at wrapping presents, and so as a result, I, of course, focused extra hard because my dad passed away, and that was a special way to kind of bond over that or something, and so then I always try really hard wrapping presents, and now I'm a really good present wrapper, but maybe a little programming. So this is, I don't know how much you can tell on camera, it's an iridescent rainbow tablecloth. And since for me, this kind of goes with bubbles, iridescent colors, because bubbles kind of have an iridescent color to them, right? So that's what goes in the decoration stack. Okay. Okay, these are Fubbles, and they're little bitty reusable dispensers right there that apparently you can fill with bubbles, and it has a bubble wand at the top, and they're unspillable apparently. So if it knocks over, they won't spill, and they won't dribble, very easy, and all that stuff. Supposedly they're no spill bubbles. So these are actually going to be in goodie bags, because I'm going to be giving bubbles, really nice bubbles, in the goodie bags. And we have some cousins that are really small, and they would need these. So this is goodie bag stuff. I'm going to put it over here. More goodie bag stuff. Obviously, bubble party. So bubble tape is a good goodie bag thing. This is going to be one of the activities we do at the party. Wait, is this the right one? This isn't the right one, but this is still a giant bubble making kit. Apparently you can make bubbles as big as you are. You need the special mix for that. So, and again, one of my main goal for the parties, for the play time of the party, is getting a whole bunch of different bubble apparatuses that maybe they can all try, all share. Everybody makes different ones, and having a different little game. So, bubblegum blowing contest, that's a pretty good idea. So I'm gonna put this, I don't know, right here for the game stuff. This is of course also goodie bag stuff, ring pops. I went and got the candy just today, but there's other stuff in here. I might not use this all. More double bubble, more bubble gum stuff. Kit Kats, because you know Hannah likes kitty cats. That's her favorite candy, so I figured we should have some of those. And some Pop Rocks stuff. Kids love Pop Rocks. Oh, hey, Valerie Blakeman. Well, hi. I don't know what this is. You guys notice you order some stuff at Amazon, it just comes in this shiny white box? There must be a whole shiny white box manufacturing plant.
Sure don't.
You don't? Of course you don't know, Eden. You don't buy stuff on them. Well, you kind of do, but not as much as I do. Oh, I see. These are beautiful. You can't tell, but iridescent. I love iridescent colors. Do you guys? So these are iridescent party straws. Iridescent plates. So that's going to be like, again, this is, for me, iridescent is bubble. So iridescent cups. Silver forks. I don't think you can get iridescent forks. I wouldn't want to eat off of them if there were. More smaller plates and some napkins with iridescent janglies on them. I'm going to put that over here on the where we serve the food. Oh, I need to get stuff for Punch. I can send Asher to the store tomorrow. More bubble tape, because ironically there wasn't quite enough in one package. I usually do 12 goodie bags, and then if there's extra left over, I start giving them to the older kids like Eden and even the bigger boys if they want some. But I'm not sure how many people will be here. There might actually end up being a lot of kids here, so I might need all 12 for little ones. So anyways, there's 1, 2, 3, there's 3, 6, there's 6 in each one, so together that's 12 together. You guys are going to have to help me make a decision here, because I forgot I was going to do something, and then I panicked, and then I forgot what I was going to do. So obviously it's a bubble party, and I wanted to put some really nice bubbles. Like when you go to a birthday party, you usually get some crappy little bubble thing with those little wands that you have to get your fingers all soapy just to get it back out again. And they're always cheesy, they spill in 5 minutes. And that's why I wanted to give something better for the bubble situation. So that's why the little kids have the fubbles that you can't spill. And then I thought I wanted these, the stuff in this box right here. So you guys, we'll make that decision right now. You help me figure out what I should do. These are the far cooler thing to put in their goodie bags, but they're expensive. And so I hemmed and hawed and couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. And then I ordered these, which you've seen these, although now that I see them, they're bigger than I normally see them. You guys have seen those bubble wands, those big ones. But these are actually bigger than normal. I shouldn't open it just yet because I'm not sure what I'm doing. Well, I won't probably send these back. I can put them in the Merit Store. If you guys haven't watched our Merit Store video, these are perfect things for the Merit Store. You should watch them. But so there's a nice big bubble wand. These are a lot bigger and higher quality than those ones you get at the dollar store. They look like these. So I ended up getting these. Obviously, these are not gonna. Well, they might actually go because I got backpacks for the goodie bags. Anyway, so I got these, and then about a week after I ordered the stuff, I somehow thought that I went with these ones, and then I was like, I checked my order and I was like, oh my gosh, they're not on there. I forgot, and so then I went ahead and just ordered them. And then I saw that this was on the order, and I realized, oh no, I already ordered. I went with these instead. So, but I'm still kind of thinking I'll go with these. Maybe I'll just keep them both. So let me show you what these are. The kids earning money to buy things at the store. They are. So like tonight we had chili and Fritos, and I have more than a few little ones that don't like chili. And we always make them try a bite, so they all had to try a bite, but of course their bites were pretty small. But I gave them a nice big Fritos scoop and scooped a whole bunch of chili in it and said, whoever tries. Did anybody get it, by the way? Anyways, whoever eats this whole Frito, each kid got 50 merits, and they were like on it. So that was exciting. And I was having trouble with Sophia and Solomon both not scoring their work, not doing their hardest on school scoring. And I told them today if they didn't do anything, didn't have any problems, I'd give them 100 merits, which is a big deal if they didn't have any problems. And they were really working really hard at it. So it's been a really good thing. So. Bubble machine. I got a bubble machine. That's gonna be going at the thing. So I'll show you these things here. So help you decide. I might send these back. So you guys help me decide. I want to not though. I'm kind of deciding already that I want to keep them. Okay, so these are earth-friendly, reusable bubble bottles. They got happy birthday messages on them, and they are aluminum. They're aluminum, and they have a bubble wand on the cap. So when you pull the cap out, you have a bubble wand, and they're all filled up, ready to go, and they can reuse them for the rest of their lives as a bubble bottle, which are really cool. But this package of bottles was $80. $80. And that's just so much. There is quite a few. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. There's 24. And so I could continue to use them, put them in the thing. I don't know. But I feel like maybe I should send them back. So I don't know. Who's counting? Send it back, return. Whatever you don't use, put in your store. That's true. No way, send them back. I think everybody's saying send them back. And now that I see them, they're actually smaller than I thought they were going to be. They're about the size of a regular bubble thing. And if they're going to be aluminum, all right. I think the overwhelming thing is to send them back. I'm going to do it. So I'm going to send them back. So thank you guys for that pressure. All All right, so they're going back. Well, just leave these where they were. The wands are cooler. Okay, so yep. All right, they're going back, and these are actually better wands than normal. Our kids have had these kind of wand things for a lot. I saw an interesting way to use these recently because these have always been messy. Trolls will think I'm crazy. They're gonna think I'm crazy anyways. So apparently we've been doing these things wrong. So the way
You saw something on YouTube.
I saw something on YouTube. Now, yes, that's why I know that. So apparently what we always did is we unscrewed them and then we take it all the way out and we wave it around or blow it or something, and it makes a huge mess. Like bubble solution is dripping all over the place. But apparently you can just raise it up and do it like that without ever wasting any bubbles. So that's genius. It saves, it doesn't drip near as badly that way. So this came with some neat. It says concentrated bubble solution, so that'll go with my other bubble solution. That's kind of cool that they came with it. They came filled, and they came with stuff to make more bubbles, which is great. But we've gotten these before at parties and at dollar stores and stuff, and the ones we got are always cheap and they leak. And these ones are much bigger and sturdier looking, so I'm really excited about those. So there's exactly 12. So they're going to go in the goodie boxes. When I was deciding about these aluminum bottles, I sat there for like probably 20 minutes trying to decide if I wanted to do it because I thought they were so cool. But then at the same time, they were so expensive. So you should win for suggesting it. All right, you win. Okay. I saw a cool Facebook post recently that said, I used my wife's sewing scissors. The police are outside. And that's so true. I think about that every time I use my wife's sewing scissors. But there's no sewing going on anymore, so. Alright, so this is a whole bunch of bubble blowing equipment. I'm a little sad that it only came with one of these trays, which is apparently a lid of something. This is an extremely cheap looking item, but it'll still be nice. So that's going to go with the bubble blowing for the party, which I guess I put that stuff right here. Okay, this is really cool. I'm very excited about these. So this is is it just a solution or is it a mix? Let me see. Well, anyways, it's just a solution, but these are bubblegum flavored bubbles, and you can eat them. So they're edible bubbles, and they smell and taste like bubblegum. So I'm going to put this in the bubblegum machine after I clean it out real good, and we will have a bubble eating thing, because the kids end up eating the bubbles anyways. So that should be a lot of fun. This is a happy birthday banner with bubbles. We'll get to the decorations here later. Oh, this is another one of Hannah's birthday presents. So, it's always been the way at our house when we ask them what kind of theme they want, it always will surround around something that they're kind of sending a message. For instance, we had a squishy birthday party for Sophia like 3 times because Sophia loves squishies and she figures if I have a squishy birthday party, I'll get lots of squishies. And so, same thing. Solomon had a Minecraft birthday party because he wanted to have Minecraft. And so a lot of times what their theme of their party surrounds the kind of presents that they want. So I got a special princess bubble wand. It makes all kinds of music and notes and lights and has giant wings on it. Bubble fairy wand. So that's what we're going to give her on her birthday. I think I have enough here to wrap this present in pink paper also. Barely, maybe. I might have to do some repairing here with tape, but I think I do. Oh yeah, I'm sure it'll need batteries, but I don't want to open it up right now. We can put batteries in it when we open it tomorrow. Seen you use a helium tank before. They're refillable or disposable? They're disposable. I talked to some of my friends out at the propane place, and they said, we could probably refill this for you. And I was like, oh, it doesn't look very safe. But I'm going to, I'd like to get like some sort of a tank that I can go and just get it filled with helium instead of blowing all this money on those disposable tanks. It just seems like such a waste to me, throwing away this big piece of metal and steel, and I don't know. It makes me feel like I'm a first world spoiled American. So I would love to get another way to get helium instead of like that. Oh my gosh, what did I do? Oh no, I did it right. Phew. Got a cut in this paper here that I'm going to have to cover up. Making the bags yourself is completely different than just buying one. You can fit in one gift bag that saves wrapping paper. Does it? I feel like a gift bag is always going to be bigger than the present, right? So how can it use less wrapping paper? I guess if you reuse it, is that the idea? I won't do that again. I feel not good about using gift bags. Even though they're totally fine and Andrea used them, it's just something that I don't do. It's already pretty late on the East Coast, isn't it? What is it, 9 o'clock already? What is that? That's 11? You guys are going to be falling asleep on me. But this is the only time I could do it. Hannah's in bed, and we had so many other things to do with working and customers and dinner. This is just how it works out. Late night birthday prep is just my way. Get a few parties out of a tank. Oh yeah, we probably have maybe 2.5 parties out of a tank is about right. Depending on how crazy you go with the helium. But I heard a while back that there was a shortage of helium. And so it got really expensive. And honestly, my kids enjoy batting balloons around that fall just as much as the ones that are... I mean, you can't really play with the balloons that are on helium. It's kind of fun. They're on your arm or whatever. Maybe you let them go in the sky. But I think my kids actually have more fun with hitting balloons around, trying not to have them hit the floor. And you can't do that with a helium balloon. 10:51 in Florida. Yeah, that's pretty late. I think Hannah's last present is going to have to be in red wrapping paper because I'm totally out, apart from a couple scraps of pink wrapping paper. Oh, the ones, those ones? I forgot I was getting those for the goodie bags, and the kids loved them, and I got them for several parties, and then I kind of forgot about it again. Speaking of goodie bags, we can kind of get started on that. So these are the goodie bag things. Recycle the helium container. Can you? I think most of that is pot metal steel. I don't think I think it might actually say on there, do not recycle, actually. Okay, so these are just those cheap backpacks. You guys have seen those, I'm sure. So they have the little strings, and they're a drawstring. It's basically a drawstring bag that has string straps, and they're pretty cheap. And I can put a lot more things in there, and not have to worry about them all fitting right. I saw some cool goodie bag, the traditional boxes we normally get, but they're just so small, and they actually were more expensive than getting these. So these you can't see, but these are balloons, and they're crystal clear, and they're perfectly round. So they're bubble balloons, and so I'm going to have these balloons all over the floor in the morning, so it'll look like there's bubbles everywhere. And I thought these were awesome. It does say use a helium tank on them, but we're not using a helium tank, so that's decoration. These are some hangy dangly clear bubbly things to hang around. Okay, this is one of the things I splurged on a little bit. So these are playground balls. So you know those ones you had in school, they had that fun texture that you can just, I can tell you about playing kickball when you were a kid. You can hear in your head the echoey sound the rubber ball makes as you kick it across the room. And I don't know, everybody should have one of these. And this is the kind of thing that will last for years and years and years and years and years. And so I'm putting these in the goodie bags so everybody can have one. And it just tickled me to do something that I thought would be useful and more fun, instead of just trashy dollar store toys that nobody plays with for 5 minutes, and then we throw away and they're in a landfill somewhere. You know, it just seems like it's a better use of money to just, or I don't know, maybe not money exactly, they're more expensive, but reusable bubble containers, aluminum bubble containers, things that they can use for a long time instead of just disposable, trashy, Oriental trading stuff. And these all came in all the colors, which I thought was fun because they had all of our kids' colors. Not that that necessarily has to be, but I could get like a blue bag and put in the blue ball, which just makes me happy inside. So I might as well start doing that. We like them around here because they're good dodgeball balls. Should I take them out of the plastic? I think I'll leave them in the plastic. So I'm going to do 12. I'm a little afraid that I'll end up having people, more than 12 people here, but for kids, because I already have my kids. I have 9 kids by myself. Not that Thomas will probably, I think Thomas will come. I invited him. I'm not sure. He might be working, but I told him about it. So I could give 9 to my kids, but I won't do that. Hannah needs one, obviously, and Claudia and Sophia, and probably Solomon. Giving any of the older kids is kind of if I have enough and I have extras. But then we have their cousins. So Bethany has 2 that would want goodie bags. And then Hadley, probably. Hadley? She older? You feel scammed if Hadley gets one and you don't? Okay, well that's still 6. And I invited some kids from the library, and I don't know if any or all are going to come. And there were several that had 2 or 3 kids each. So it makes me a little nervous, but I guess we'll see. It comes with a pump here. It said it came with a pump. Oh yeah, real high quality pump. Okay, so I guess I gotta get 12 out of here. So there's blue. By the way, I did something different. I got pink individual candles for Hannah's party. We've always gotten the number, the color, their color number. So like Sophia with blue color, she'd have a blue, whatever age she was. We've always done that. Andrea always thought it was fun, and she enjoyed the colors matching. But they didn't have them anymore. They were gone. They had some white with confetti numbers, and it wasn't the same. And I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I liked blowing out a lot of candles, and I felt like I wanted to do something different this year and not have to always go with all the traditions just because it's the way Andrea did it. So anyways, I got some pink candles, which this is a dumb thing to show you, but it's a monumental thing for me. So
this is a reminder. Bedtime for E-privilege.
Okay, so I have another blue in here. Oh, I do have a light blue. So there's 2 blue balls. So I'll put another blue one in this one.
Do we have any like extra mermaid goodie bags or something?
Like for extra kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a whole bunch of extra goodie bag stuff. So I can make a couple extras, and when I have all the exact same stuff. Like
just like if those like the other families.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, Eden's got a good idea that I should make some generic ones that can be just for our family. That doesn't necessarily have all the super good stuff. That way, nobody's left out. Okay, red bag, red ball. This is always the color of the balls, the playground balls when I was a kid. How about you guys? Did you ever see a playground ball that wasn't red? Do you feel like that with moms who put gifts into gift bags? I do not. That's a great question, Danielle. I absolutely do not. Like I said, Andrea used them. I thought they were fine. And it's okay for moms to make it easier. Moms are really busy. And so make their life as easy as possible. Heck, gift bags, those are wonderful. But I don't know. I feel like there's some things that a woman can get away with, a mom can get away with, that dads can't. Like if a mom feeds them macaroni and cheese out of a box, then she just is pressed for time and she's doing what she can to save some time. If a dad does it, he's kind of a loser dad who doesn't take any time to take care of his kids right. And I know that's not necessarily true, but I've thought about it too. There's things that you can have. I watched a video the other day with Andrea. Oh, I remember now. Claudia did something, and she was little, and she did something to one of the other kids, and it might have been to Eden. And Andrea told her to say you're sorry, and she's like, no. And so she went and put Claudia in her room, in Andrea's our room, and closed the door and said, you can't come out until you say you're sorry. And then a half hour later, she was still in there. And I think she ended up lasting like 45 minutes before she would say sorry. That's how stubborn Claudia is, by the way. But I thought it was great. I thought it was a great method for discipline, and maybe it was a little, she had to wait, but eventually she gave in and she obeyed, which is great. But I feel like if a dad closed his daughter in the room for 45 minutes, that goes on TV, and he's a bad dad, and he doesn't get away with it. So it's, I think that sometimes moms can get away and things that dads can't. No, that was actually that was not a bad one.
Yeah.
So you can undo that part. Because I asked what color of balls that they normally get on the playground. For me, it was red balls.
There's
on
a
the
bunch of
school.
people saying bowl.
I see. Yeah. You do what you want to do. I mean, I guess I can't do it. I can't do it. So. Let's see if there's any local gas companies that let you rent a tank of helium. I feel like I have enough friends at the propane place that I should be able to get some sort of a small tank of some kind that I can have refilled. That's small enough to be kind of in the neighborhood of those tanks that they buy, but I don't want to have a giant helium tank at home. And of course I could rent one, but a rental thing for me is like, that's a whole nother project, because I gotta go over to the place, pick up the helium tank, bring it home, use it, then later on I gotta go take a trip and return the helium tank. And of course I can couple that with other parties and stuff, but if I have to do a project like that, I haven't even done our monthly grocery shopping yet, and we're like 2 weeks overdue, and I cannot get a spare day to do our grocery shopping. So it's difficult to get another event added into there. Thursday in New Zealand, that's so weird to me. If we have one red, see if we have another red in here somewhere. This one is kind of a pink. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Get a pink one. So there's some yellow. Oh, this one's a rainbowy one. Ooh, that's cool. Maybe that should go in the pink. Because Hannah's going to want a pink one, and I'll give her first choice. And she would want a rainbow one. So, this one I'll put a red into. And there's actually a lighter pink here that I'll put the other rainbow one in. The General Dollar Store for a helium tank. Yeah, that's what we were kind of talking about. They have those disposable helium tanks, but it just makes me feel bad to buy something that you throw away that seems like so much metal and waste, and I don't know. I would still do it. I'm not totally against it. I'm not, but I'd rather have one and just keep it. So if I could swing that, this is one of my favorite colors of all time, neon green. Love it. Okay. Wait a minute, I'm surrounding this around the colors of the balls. And maybe I should just not be trying to double up colors of bags. Although I guess it's fine. Orange. Why do you put yourself down? Single dad, of course you didn't get away with those things. Maybe I could. I just don't feel like I can. I don't feel like I can. In some ways, I totally understand dumb dad syndrome. because when me and Andrew were married, I was a dad. I didn't do things right. I didn't know the kids' birthdays. I didn't know how old they were exactly all the time. I didn't always know what was going on because a dad is kind of a little bit clueless, right? Dad's kind of not about the things they need to know how to do. Playing with the kids and doing his job and taking care of the house and the family. He's an expert at those things. But when it comes to dabbling, like, I saw a fun little meme about a dad cooking a cake and thinking like he deserves so much praise for cooking a cake, and then it shows the sink and it's overflowing with a billion dishes, and it ends up being more work for the mom than if she had made the darn cake herself. And I think there's a little bit of that clueless dad thing. And so it's funny when there's the mom there to be the solid rock, I guess, in a lot of ways. But when I don't have that, I have to be the solid rock. And so I still carry around the clueless dad thing, and I don't want to be that. So I have a hard time sometimes with just certain things. So. Oh, thank you, Maria. I love the Merit Store has been really successful, and I still haven't even figured out all the things that I want to give merits for. I might be giving merits out for individual chores. I've been telling you guys for a while. I'll show you the chore thing that I've been working on, redoing the chore system, and I'll show you what I was working on. I've been looking for some boxes for the chore cards that I made, and I couldn't find any that worked. And I thought, wait a minute, I have a 3D printer. I can print any box I want. And so I got a great box now, and I got to print them all in the kids' colors so that each one matches, and they hang on the fridge, and I'm super excited about it. So I'll make a video about that. I even put the things up available if you want to download them if you have something that has a 3D printer. Another orange. Do I have another orange? No. I guess I'll go with purple with an orange ball. Oh, what sports team is that? No, it's not Broncos. That'd be blue and orange. Purple and orange, is that a thing? I don't think purple and orange is a team. Or is it? I can't think of it if there is one. Matching balls with the string bags. That's what I'm doing too. Yeah, it just seemed like the right thing to do. Okay, so now I guess I got to put in the bubbles in each one. So I have a purple bag. Do I have a purple bubbles? Not really, but I put orange in there. I got red, green, light blue. I do have, this is kind of purple, but it's kind of pink also, and I have a couple pink bags. Well, I'm going to just put in a pink bubble thing. And I'm so glad that they fit in there, which is awesome. Okay, yellow bubbles. Or maybe green bubbles. No, yellow bubbles. Another yellow bubbles. Oh, Vikings. Yeah. Yeah, they're purple and orange. Good call. Another orange. I guess I'll put a red in there for that. Green. And the green. Another green. Pink. And the pink. I guess a red. This is where we start running out of colors. I got two different shades of blue, so I guess you're going to get a blue. You're going to get a blue. This one at least can match. And blue. Alright, so I think I have enough backpacks saved up now that I don't have to buy any backpacks for the next party because I already had a whole bunch saved from the other parties. Leftovers. You have to get to your channel 100,000 subscribers. I know, right? I'd love to get one of those button things. Okay. Full-time father, full-time housework, taking care of the house, cooking. You're amazing. Oh, thank you, Danielle. It is a lot of work. And I know I'm doing a pretty good job, but at the same time, I try to stay away from things that mentally make me feel bad. And Kraft mac and cheese, gift bags, and spaghetti make me feel those ways. Lunchables too. Even though my kids love Lunchables, and I get them on occasion, they're really expensive, and it just feels like a dad lunch. Okay, so this is the last of Hannah's presents. Well, maybe I should wait and just start getting rid of some of this stuff here. Ring pops. There's 20 in here, which means I don't have enough to do 2. Most family will bring it up to 10K. It might. It might. Hopefully that happens one of these days. Someone has walked in your shoes, they have no right to voice their opinion on how you do things. I begin to understand how hard it must be to lose Andrea. Thank you, Veronica. That's really kind. And I think you're right. It's not like anybody says anything. It's not like someone's like, you're making mac and cheese? What kind of dad are you? Nobody says that except for me. So, you know, mom guilt's a thing, right? Mom guilt, and you've heard of that? I've heard of that. So I think there must be a thing called dad guilt. And obviously moms feel guilt when they don't have to feel guilt and probably shouldn't feel guilt. And I have dad guilt, and I just feel it about different things than probably moms feel guilt about. The rest of these are going in the B box. The B box is what we use for for prizes for finishing game night, or rather some other rewards. This may not be immediately apparent, but I'm going to use this to make a bubble fill station. So I'm going to fill it full of water, use the bubble pouches to make the right solution, and they'll be able to come and fill their bottles up here to make more bubbles throughout the party. So dads have their own special way of doing things. Don't feel guilty, you're doing fine. Oh, thank you, Lisa. This is a 2-pack of these bubble guns that blow bubbles inside of other bubbles. So that'll be fun. And again, I wanted to arm, if you're just joining us, I have a whole bunch of bubble equipment that I'm going to just have all over the place for people to just run around and be able to just do different bubble things. We got this giant bubble thing, and I've got these dual bubble guns here, all of these bubble wands, Oh, I forgot I was doing this. Well, here's some Kit Kats. I don't know how many are actually in here. I probably have enough to do 2, probably. 2, 4, 6, 8. We'll see what we have left at the end of the night, and I'll make some bonus goodie bags out of the leftovers. Which I probably have to keep some of those green pops, actually. Most kids love mac and cheese. Yes, they do. Most kids, many restaurants offer it. Kids usually order it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I know I shouldn't feel the dad guilt on it, but I do. Like, we've had more than one dad show up to birthday parties, and they usually just give them some money out of their wallet impromptu, and that's their idea of giving gifts sometimes, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But a dad can get away with that sometimes. I just don't feel right doing stuff like that, so. $30 count. So that's enough to do 2 each. So this is a popping, they're like pop rock, sour warhead pop rocks. Do you want to try one out, Eden?
No.
I thought you liked warheads.
I do.
Someone didn't get Kit Kats? Are you sure? Kit Kat. Well, you are right. Rachel Day sure pays attention. Okay, here we go. How did I miss that? Okay. I only counted to 22. I didn't even think about doing the math on that. So this is double bubbles. I don't know how many are in here. Oh, it smells good. I probably have enough to do 3 in here each. I want to try it. 3. 3. 6. 9. 12. 15. 18. 21. 24. 27. 30. 33. 36. Yeah, Yes, 12 is multiple of 36. Okay, yeah. I still have quite a few left. I might put more in there later. Might as well get rid of these. This is the bubble tape. Obviously lots of bubble gum on a bubble birthday. Kind of fits the theme. This is not any bubble tape. This is Hubba Bubba bubble tape. We once did a very scientific test about which kind of bubble gum can blow the best bubbles. And Hubba Bubba won by a landslide. Although it wasn't the best tasting gum. Bubblicious was better tasting. But the bubbles weren't as good. Now you know. Oh, Rachel said earlier in the comments, I missed it. I wasn't paying attention. All right. Orange, green, chartreuse,
What did you just say?
pink, chartreuse. Don't you know what chartreuse is?
That's not a color that dads use, I'm sorry.
That is a color that dads use. Did I put one in there already? No. Oh, there's more. Okay. Oh, wait. I put bubbles in all of them. But I have the fubbles there. Do I take some out? I think I do. What color should I use? I gotta be able to keep those ones straight for the little kids. Or I can make another one. I don't have enough to make another one. So let's see. Which one were out of color? Didn't match. Blue, 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 blue. Yellow, yellow. Purple, pink. Yellow, yellow. Yellow, red. Green, green. Green, green. Green, purple. You got mid-rolls on. Green, red. Oh, here you go. Red, blue. That doesn't fit. So we'll take this one out and put in that. And there's another red, blue. Oops. I don't think there's gonna be any more little tiny kids here. Maybe I'll hold one of the fubbles back for another one just in case. I know Aiden and Brantley would need that. We'll probably not do a live tomorrow night since it's Hannah's birthday, so. Ads in the middle. Yep, we turned those on. The ads are long. The lives are long, and it's generally doesn't bother people too much. So I asked a few times on lives, and we've been turning mid-rolls on for lives. If you guys are very bothered by it, let me know. But no one seemed to bother, and later on people go back and watch them, and it helps a little bit. So earns us a couple extra bucks. YouTube doesn't give us tons of money, but it helps. Okay. I feel like I have more goodie bag stuff, but this is a bubble cannon. I'm gonna go in with the bubble activities. Oh, this is what we're gonna do for a craft. It's bubble painting. So what you do is you get a whole bunch of these bubbles that have food coloring in them, I guess, or some sort of dye, and you put these little bitty things around, and there's a bunch of bubble blowing equipment in here, and we have some that they have paper, and they will be blowing bubbles and popping bubbles and making all kinds of fun craft paintings out of bubbles. Oh, thank you, Danielle. The parties that I'm doing are not, the daddy parties are not like Andrea's parties. They're obviously a lot more purchased and a lot more expensive. But it bridges the gap because I'm just not as crafty as she was. And I'm creative in different ways than how she's creative. I'm creative in solving problems, and she was creative in just making a nice experience for the kids. And so I'm doing it, but it's not the same as it was when Andrea was alive. Did I get both of those? I didn't mean to get both of them. This is some giant bubble mix. Again, there's a giant bubble mix, and then there's regular bubbles. And I was trying to decide between these giant bubble pouch mix and this pack, which this makes 7 gallons. It's a concentrated mix. But apparently I got them both, so they'll get used. Okay, this is another giant bubble maker. This one is supposed to be big enough that you can actually get inside of the bubble. So that's my goal, is to be able to blow bubbles big enough that the kids can get inside and be inside of a bubble. So I think we're down to the end here. Did I have enough stuff in the goodie bags? I feel like there's a little sparse. Maybe I need to get down some of the other stuff. So this is the last of, oh, the fruit rolls. That's right. What did I do with those? Did they get put in the snack basket? I hope not. This is a baby doll. Hannah likes baby dolls. It was suggested by several of her siblings that she would need a good baby doll. So that's what we got there. Shoot. Where were those fruit roll-ups? I'll be right back. Okay, fruit rolls. I gotta give some balloons. I have a whole bunch of extra balloons. It reminds me of, you guys see that movie Big Daddy, that Adam Sandler movie? One of our fun movies of our family. And he for trick or treat, they're getting boxes of cereal and stuff. That just kind of, the dad guilt thing kind of goes with that. I should probably wrap this, but I'm going to finish off these goodie bags so I can get some room here. I want to grab our leftover box. All right, this is the leftover goodie bag stuff. These came too late for... Who had the jungle party? Was that Sophia?
Probably.
Yeah, I think it was.
I don't think it was jungle.
Yeah, it was the jungle party is what you wanted for a party, for sure. It was jungle animals. Lions and tigers and zebras and... You don't remember how the vines hanging down from the ceiling?
Yeah, but why was there jungle animals and not just jungle?
Because that was what she wanted. She wanted a jungle party.
But she said jungle animals.
So, hold on. Is there not 12 here? If there's not 12, I'm putting you right back. There's not. Never mind. That's not a good choice.
There's little lip gloss things that were in the attic for a while.
Lip gloss? We have some extra lip gloss?
The candy ones or something.
If you know where they are.
Oh, they're in the attic.
I think some balloons would be good. I know I had a giant thing of balloons. Here's some sunglasses. It's about the right season for sunglasses. I got 12 here. Alright, blue. Blue. I'm not going to match colors. Daddy's wearing out. There we go. That pinned down something out of my extra bin.
Straws.
Yeah, we do have a bunch of straws. I don't know if I got 12 though. I know I had a whole thing of balloons. Oh, here we go. Punching ball balloons. Do I have 12 of those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That about cleans me out of punching balls, but that'll work. You know, you can fit the ball in the bag inflated and make the bag look fuller. That's not a bad idea, actually. And then they would play with them, too. They're obviously not going to be playing with them until they get inflated. You need mom and dad to inflate them. I think you're on to something there, Rhonda. That was the yellow bag. Purple. I guess I should go green. Orange. Orange. Another green. Purple. Pink. Purple. Red. I got some sticky hands or sticky sharks. Sticky things. Just gonna put in one of those in each of them. Blow up ore balls you bought for the family a few years in the game is kind of like bubble shaped. Why, that's true. Hey, Bobby. Thank you. My mom's about the same. She's still in a lot of pain, but she's powering through. That's about the only way I can describe it. She's very brave, but she's managing. Is that enough? I think we're getting to the point where I feel like that's a good.
More.
More? I got some mochis.
Oh yeah, that's why I want more.
Oh, I see you like mochis.
I like to turn them inside out.
Okay, well, mochis it is.
I like to set them out in the sun.
They do melt in the sun, don't they? Mochis are little gummy. This looks like a cat.
But they are edible.
They are not edible. They're not gummy in that sense. They're a toy. Oh my gosh, there's a bubble tape here that fell out. I gotta figure out where it came from. What? No. It probably came out of one of these here. That one's got a bubble tape. Oh, I found it already. It's Hannah's birthday.
Bro, throw me that bag of mochi. I want to see them. Wow.
Alright, I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna set it on my bed for now.
Why did you leave all the weird ones? Like, what is this? Why is there a caterpillar? I've never seen one of them.
Caterpillar mochi. Okay.
And a snail. Where did you get these?
I don't know.
That's actually crazy. Just
Okay, I am gonna blow up the balls, but I'll use my air compressor, and you don't want to sit here while I hand pump up a bunch of those things. So I'm just gonna seal them for now so they don't continue hemorrhaging items. These are the little kid ones. I can't get those confused. Use one of the boxes for the bags. One of the boxes for the bags. Oh, I see, yes. That's not a bad idea. Actually, I usually do that as part of the decoration. Kids love to see that there's goodie bags sitting there. They get to dream about what's in them. So I'll just set them right over there on the where they go here in a second.
what is that?
That's a weird narwhal thing or something.
How's going normal then?
My mom just has some pain. They're not really sure what's wrong. It's apparently coming from her pancreas. She's got chronic pancreatitis like all the time, and she's in a lot of pain. So she's on a waiting list to go into a Jewish hospital that's going to try to figure things out, I guess. But she can't get in there until July, I think. So okay, I gotta wrap the baby doll, but it's gonna have to be in red wrapping paper instead of pink because I am out of pink wrapping paper. Oh, thank you, Mean Jean. Mimi Jean, that's probably what it is. Probably not a meeting, probably a meeting. Yeah, the metallic red paper is nice. I really enjoy the metallic paper. So what I've been doing, it costs a lot more, but for Christmas, since all my kids have their colors, I get a metallic color paper for their color, and I buy a roll of it for each of the colors, and then I have presents for them all wrapped. That way I don't have to put tags. They get all the colors, the presents that are their color, and then whatever's left, I do for their birthdays. But pink did not go that far this year, so.
We've gotten a lot of Christmas presents.
We did, or
The other ones.
some of the wrapping paper was hard to get.
Good news.
About Mochi, see white picket fences comment. Won't the little kids think it's candy? No.
They're smart enough.
We'll make sure they know. They always open their bags right away, so. Plus, if they were to put it in their mouth, it would taste bad. So that would probably stop that. Oh, thank you, Susan. We really appreciate that. Very much. You doing live shopping tomorrow? No, we won't, Amanda. It's possible if I get done with my jobs early enough, I might go to the store and maybe I'll let the kids spend their money. No, you know what? That's never going to happen. No. Because the party's going to be at 2. Oh my gosh, I have jobs tomorrow. Oh my gosh. I forgot to schedule the day off.
I forgot to have a math quiz tomorrow.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to do some rescheduling or else I can leave early and go take care of the ones that need it. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to have fun tomorrow morning figuring that out. I'm glad we kind of went over that. What's wrong with me? Most of my customers are in that city. They're really nice, and they'll be good to me and let me reschedule. Sometimes dad life runs into mom life. Oh, this is already coming apart. I had this trouble with the pink paper. It wasn't very sticky. I ended up having to use more tape to get it to stay. Yep, Asher works with me. He does have a car. I could go send him on his own jobs. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. Wait, am I done?
Goodness me.
I gotta decorate still. We did get a cake. I got 2 ice cream cakes actually because they were kind of small. So I got 2 ice cream cakes. That's what she wanted. Let's see how these balls at least look. See, verify that they actually fit in here. We'll do one manual, one here. Oh, okay. It came with 3 bicycle needles. That's great. I never find those when I need them. No, I didn't make her cake. She wanted ice cream cake. So, I have made ice cream cake before, but it's a pretty big time investment for something I can just go pick up. Oh, the puppet school kids missed the party? No, I'm going to be picking them up early. I'm picking up Claudia and Eden at 1. Justus wasn't wild about coming to the party, and he has important things he had to do tomorrow. If he doesn't go to track, then he can't go to the track meet. So he probably will pass on the party, but he's going to try to get off early from his practice to go to Applebee's. So that's generally the plan right now.
You should try to come as late as you can because I have a math quiz.
Late as you can?
Yeah.
Well, I can do it at 1:30. I think we kind of talked about that, right?
Yeah. Could somebody else pick us up that?
Yeah, I'll probably send Asher to get you. Why? The party starts at 2. So I can have him pick you up at 2 if you really want to, if you want to make sure you do it. I'd get Claudia a little earlier and then come get you if you want to make sure you get your math quiz done.
Okay.
Is that what you'd like?
Yeah.
This little pump is getting hot already. I don't think it could take blowing up all these 12 balls.
Well, that's what it was made for, so it better.
There we are. You guys hear the noise?
I don't like that sound. It gives me bad PTSD.
It gives you PTSD. I enjoy the sound. That brings back memories for me.
Bad memories for me, yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like they're going to fit in. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And those look like really full. Yeah, that looks great,
Look,
doesn't
they're
it?
scamming little kids. Man, they're probably so excited that they realize it's just a ball.
It does me too. Four corners ball. That's how you know. I played four corners when I was a kid. No, not four corners. Four square. I don't know if that's the same thing as four corners.
No, we played four corners during testing and we all got in trouble.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like the big testing.
Okay, well, I guess I should do some decoration. It's already almost, what is it, 10? Yeah, almost 10. I can sign off and we can do that. I can do the decorating here without you guys. Oh, I love paper footballs. I made paper footballs like crazy. And ninja stars and origami swans. I loved paper folding when I was a kid. I made all kinds of airplanes, and I really enjoyed that kind of stuff. Is Thomas coming to the party? I think so. I mentioned it. I invited him, and I think he said he was coming, but I guess we'll see. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and just wrap this up, and I'm going to blow the rest of these balls up and put decorations out. If you want to see the decorations, you're going to have to watch the video on the party. So I'm behind. We need to do shopping, and of course I need to do the shopping video. I have a birthday to do. I think there's birthday parties I haven't done in the past still. So yeah, I'll go live for the grocery shop list making video at some point. So, all right, everybody, we appreciate you. See you guys later. Thanks a lot.